Hi, I'm Go Vieira Go Home for October 2024. This is your layout update. Also, a couple of new things and an unboxing. So stick around. Okay, so I have a few things to go over today in the layout update for October. The first thing that I'm going to show you is that I did get some lumber, some plywood. I don't remember if I showed you this last update, and I know it's been a while, but on a live that I did, my son and I, we kind of raised the land here and we put some of this plywood down. It's screwed down in most places, but I still have to raise up this entire section here, which has become a dumping ground, unfortunately. But I've already started working out how I'm going to be doing the track for this area here. As it's exiting my office, you're going to be going into the yard. And this is going to be a big focal point for the layout, because it's going to be what I think is a pretty big yard. And it's going to be in the shape of an L, because it's going to curve. It's going to go from here around to this side. So this is only half of the yard here. I had to take some of the backdrop off because I do have to cut it down, but that's okay. You can see that a hole was made in the wall, which is also cool because I've always wanted to do that. And yeah, like I said, we've got it kind of worked out how the track is going to go. I just haven't put down any cork for it yet. But let me show you another thing that I've been working on. So this is the other side of that hole in the wall as it comes into this section here, which is primarily my paper mill. And I've got some switches that I picked up last month, and I'm kind of working out how everything's going to go, mapping it out, and you can kind of see my lines there, and I've got one of my box cars that is basically just there. But yeah, I've got it all mapped out here. Got the two main lines right in the front like that. Sorry about the scribble. It'll look better once I have my cork down. And then it goes off to a siding here, and then you'll be able to switch out this industry. And then as it goes around, they're going to connect, but they're going to connect under my work computer, which is kind of cool. I just kind of built this shelf. I had it, you know, a little bit lower before, but now I've raised up the monitors and I put a little bit of a backsplash to it. That whole piece up here, this white piece, that can come off. I might end up painting all that so that it looks more aesthetically pleasing, I guess. It doesn't look like crap. So we'll see what happens, but yeah, you can kind of see how the tracks are going to go, and then they're going to go under, and then it just kind of stops there. But that's where I'm going to have to cut a hole in the wall, and the track's going to go through the wall as it's curving. So we'll see what happens. I'm very excited to do that. But yeah, it's going to take a little bit. So at least I've got a lot here to work with or work on until then. And I think I only need a couple more switches to really finish this section off. And then I can get the cork down and the track and possibly wire it, and then that way I can just do some switching at this little industry here, just until I get more stuff built. Speaking of building things, if you guys are not aware whatsoever, every Saturday night I do Rail Talk Live. Basically, I've been working on this kit, which is the HO scale Walther's diesel house. But there's 3 of them, and I'm making a gigantic shop, and they all these bays here light up, which is really cool. I still have lots more to do with it, but this is supposed to be my Whitby Go maintenance facility, and I'm getting there. It's taken a while because obviously it's 3 kits and 1 kit is already tough enough. So yeah, trying to get as much of this done and painted, you know, before the cold sets in. This is the back section, so this is actually going to be going up against that wall there, and then the front, which is on the other side there, that's going to be pointing out this way so that the trains will come through this wall and then go into their respective bays up here. Really excited to get this thing going because yeah, it's a labor of love. Honestly, it's taking a while, but I'm having fun doing it. And yeah, look at all these wires. Oh my gosh. So yeah, it's gonna look really good when it's done, and I can't wait to show you. And of course, speaking of Go, my wife bought me this locomotive here a couple of months ago, and I gave it to Perry, Trains by Perry on YouTube, and I requested a paint job, and he finished, and I'm going to show you guys. I know I've already probably posted some video because I got a chance to run it at the club one of the last couple of weekends there when the Ottawa Club had the setup. But here it is here. And I'm gonna I'll talk about the different things that he did with it as well, because he went above and beyond the expectation level. There was some extra parts. No one ever really knows what these are for, and they never really tell you, so it's kind of annoying. I think companies should really start doing that. But check this out. So this is a Go Transit number 663, and it is in the Metrolinx paint scheme, and I think he did a really good job. And he even weathered it a bit. You can kind of see that there's some weathering on the top there, and there's a little pad thing here. Gotta get rid of that. Very nice, very clean. He did a really good job on this. So not only it's a very difficult job to do, because when you're working with green or, you know, a variety of colors, it's not like doing a single color all the way through the entire locomotive. You got to find the right colors, and you got to find the decals that are the right size. So because Chris, Big CW, he was also getting Perry to do one of these. He actually managed to find somebody that has these decals. So we got a set, and there was enough on there to do 4 locomotives. So mine was done, his was done, and then James from Dundas Junction Model Railroad, he has one done as well. And Perry did all 3 of them. All of them are different numbers. And then on top of that, because, you know, there's a lot to these locomotives. Perry also ordered separately, without me knowing, he ordered reflective striping for down the sides. And he did as well all the locomotives with reflective striping. So hats off to him for doing a bang-up job here. And very excited to run it, even though I already run it. I'm going to be running it some more, especially on the new layout, and you're going to see this one quite frequently. And I'm going to even add it to my display case here so that it has its final home with the other Go units as well. I'm going to add some progression shots, a couple that Perry had shared with me in regards to, you know, the process of painting this, so that way you can take a look and see what exactly had to be done with this unit. Thanks again, Perry. If you guys want anything custom painted or anything like that from Perry. He's done a number of my units, including my Via Rail Diet Pepsi. That's an F40. And he also did an SD40 for me as well, a Ghost unit. All really, really, really good. I'm always happy with whenever he does something like this. And I know a couple other guys here on YouTube also got stuff weathered by him as well. So I really appreciate that, Perry. Thanks again. And now a little something different. This has nothing to do with the hobby, but I would like to share with you the newest member of our family. This little guy, his name is Binks Noir, and he joined our family just a couple of weeks ago. We adopted him, and it was quite the process to get a kitten, but it all worked out, and he's been fitting in right at home, playing with his brother Midas, and yeah, he's only 2 months old, so he's very small, and we've already fallen head over heels for this little guy, and yeah, we've always wanted a black cat, despite all the the negativity behind all black cats being unlucky. We feel pretty lucky to have him now, though. All right, thanks again for watching. I'm Go Via or Go Home. Come back next month and I'll have hopefully even more done. I know I've got Third Rail Thursday coming up, and I do plan on laying some cork or some track, and I'll be doing that live. So stick around, we've got so much more to go, and maybe some more stuff to unbox. Who knows? But thanks for watching, and we'll see you real soon.